So you're thinking about possibly journaling, or maybe what benefits journaling can bring to you. Well, stay tuned because that's what we're talking about today. What is going on, guys? It's Marcus here with Discover Ignite, and today we are talking about the benefits of journaling. Now, a lot of people out there may already be journaling, or you may be wanting to start journaling, but what are the exact benefits of it? Now, there is actually a lot of benefits to journaling, and the nice thing about journaling is that you can personalize it to fit your needs. Now, there's a lot of successful people that use journaling to help them focus, to help focus on the future, to help them maybe just get out bad things that have gone out throughout the day. The thing is that you have to remember is that journaling is not a diary, right? Don't consider it a diary because there's this stigma associated with journaling in a diary. And especially if you're a guy, you're gonna be like, well, I'm not gonna be doing any kind of diary, and journaling is not that. So let's actually dive into some of the benefits. So one of the main reasons journaling actually is so helpful is the fact that you can coach yourself. I mean, what better coach is there than yourself, right? Is to actually go through the day's events, and wherever you feel that you could have actually done things better, you write those down. You write down that particular situation, and then you write down a solution on how you could have fixed it. Now that you have the time to actually sit and look at it and analyze it outside of your head, because if you don't get it outside of your head, it's harder to analyze when you can actually see it in front of you, and actually helps you, figure out a better solution, as opposed to just keeping in your head with all those other different ideas and solutions. You can write it out and plan everything out. So then the next time that particular situation comes up, you've written it out and you can remember, well, this is a solution I had for it, so it's easy to recall. If you're writing this stuff down, it's easier to coach yourself and correct yourself, becoming actually more self-aware because you are journaling and you are making those notes, you are jotting it down, so that helps your memory. It helps you be more, self-aware, and it allows you to apply these specific corrections to whatever you're trying to correct. So another great idea for journaling is to actually write down all your ideas. Capture those ideas so they don't escape you, right? This is something I love to do during my journals, is to write it down, because you find that a lot of times you forget stuff, right? You got so much going through your head that if you can jot down those ideas in your journal, you have them all captured, and you can always come back to them and build off those ideas. And not only that, you can actually look into how you can execute those ideas, right? And this is something about the memory that we all need to understand, is that we learn by the images, right? We learn better with images, and this is natural. This is what our body likes doing, is learning through imagery, and it remembers better. So if you're writing these down and constructing how you're going to actually be able to execute on those ideas, that you can actually see the road. You can paint the picture to that idea. And that's again, the great thing about journaling, is writing down these ideas and deconstructing them. And that is by far one of the best things that I truly enjoy about journaling. So another big thing that I think journaling helps with is if you're trying to cope with hard times. Now, we all have hard times in our life, and a lot of times we like to bottle it in, especially if you're a guy. You like to just keep it inside. You don't want anybody to know what is going on. And for those people out there that are like that, this is ideally, right? Because some people don't want to share their story. They don't want to be able to talk to people. They don't want to go to groups or anything like that. And so this is where journaling can actually be extremely beneficial to you. Because if you're holding that in, that's going to build a lot of anxiety. It's going to build a lot of stress. And you need some way to relieve that. And the best way to do that is to get it out. And if you don't want to put it out in the world or talk to somebody because you're afraid someone might say something, you can actually just write it down. That's a way to release the stress, release the anxiety, and actually get it out, kind of get it off of your chest. And you'll find that this is a great way to do that. Now, one of my favorite parts of a journal is to actually have a gratitude section. Now, actually going through your day and find what you are grateful for, you can find out is actually very beneficial. It allows you to, seek the good, the positive out of your day. And being positive is something we always want to be, right? If we include more positive thoughts, we just naturally start thinking more positive. Where on the other hand, if you're thinking more negative thoughts, then you're going to just end up producing more negative thoughts. And so having a gratitude section in there and putting whatever it is, whatever this, if it's just having a rough day and you find that there is very little things you are grateful for that day, we'll just write down that one thing. As long as you are writing something, right? You don't want to have a journal that has a bunch of negative thoughts in it. You want to have a journal that has things you are grateful for, right? Maybe it's just something as simple as a roof over your head, or some clean water to drink. Maybe it's just the basics, maybe it's just the essentials, but that doesn't matter. As long as you're writing them down, you'll find that you'll see the positive in a lot more things. And if you're a person that feels like you're really negative on things, having a gratitude section will benefit you tremendously and will allow you to appreciate a lot of different things more. So another great thing about journaling is you're actually recording your life, which is nice, right? It's something you can reflect back on, especially if you are tracking your goals. If you're trying to coach yourself into being more successful or whatever the case may be, having a journal can really help with that. It can help organize your thoughts. And you have all this stuff that you can reflect back on, right? And you can wonder, well, what were my goals back, a year ago or 2 years ago? And you can always look back and you can kind of like, man, I've made great progress since then. And not only that, if you have like young children or you have other family members that are interested in your life, you have something you can give them, right? And something they can look back on, and that's just a great memento for them to have, right? To be able to understand where you're coming from, what your thought process were, and how you handled things, right? And because you may actually have, any kind of emotion that was going on throughout the day in there. So again, that's always just something really neat to keep of, right? Just to keep track of your life, to see where you're at and how you overcame these things. So today I want you to start a 30-day challenge on writing in your journal. Now, this doesn't mean you have to actually log every day in your journal. I don't think you should actually be forcing yourself to do it and make it feel like a daunting task that you have to live up to, because that defeats the whole purpose of a journal. The purpose of a journal is to just try to capture your thoughts, help you just express yourself, get it out. Make the journal to actually the way you want to make it, right? You want to actually form the journal towards you, to what you want out of your journal. Don't follow any kind of guidelines per se. There are some things that I've mentioned in this video that you can use that will help you start writing a journal, but just don't make it a daunting task. You want to associate positive thoughts, positive feelings towards your journal, that this is something you can just release and let go of it, right? To let go of the stress, let go of the anxiety, and actually be able to have some place to log all the information so that you can move forward and progress, because that's what we are trying to do, is always continue to grow. And journaling is one of the best ways to do that, to see your progression, to see how well you're doing, because we don't always have good days. We do have bad days, and you may choose to log some of them bad days in there in your journal, and that's fine, but that you want to use it as a positive thing, right? You don't want to associate any kind of negative feeling towards your journal. You want to be able to know that that's your relief, that is what's helping you progress and grow and continue forward. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you know somebody who would like to get some value out of this video as journaling, please share it with them. And until next time, I will see you guys later.